Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tyron'e Southern Cooking back at you today with another video. Alright, today what we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing some cream cheese, chicken cream cheese stuffed baked potatoes. That's what we're going to be doing. So what we're going to do first, we're going to start washing our hands first. And while we're doing that, we're going to wash these potatoes right here as well. Wash them real good. Washed up real good. Then we're going to get us a paper towel. Just damp them off a little. Just get a little bit of water off. Because what we're going to do, we're going to put a little oil on them. And we're going to wrap some aluminum foil on them. And we're going to stuff them in the oven. So what I got going on as well, I got a piece of chicken breast here. Let me go ahead and rinse this in off and put it in the pot. I got a pot of water boiling on the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and stick this in the pot of water while it's boiling and cook that as well. Now, what we're gonna do now, we already have 2 sheets prepared to wrap our aluminum foil in. So what we're gonna do, to wrap our baked potato in. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and put a little grease on our hand. Then we're gonna grease this baked potato here. Do the same thing for the next one. Grease the baked potato. We're going to wrap it up. Like that there. I know how to wrap potatoes because I used to work at a steakhouse years ago. That's how we had to wrap them like that there. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're going to set this on our sheet over here and we're going to set this in the oven. We're going to put our oven on 400. And we're going to let this cook for about 35, maybe 35 to 40 minutes, whenever it get done. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to poke holes in it. But you don't have to do it. But to release some of the pressure out the baked potatoes, I would recommend you to do it. So let's poke some holes in these baked potatoes right quick. Unwrap them. Make sure you don't poke your hand. You can do it with a fork. Now I can wrap this one back up. Do the other one. Stay tuned. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what we got going on over here. Instead of we putting bacon on our baked potato, we cut up some sausage. And we're going to put sausage on our baked potato. But you can put bacon, whatever type of meat you want to put on yours. You can put that on your at your choice. But we're going to put sausage on ours, cut up sausage. We got our chicken breast over here cooking. You can also use the rotisserie chicken. That'll be better too because it's already seasoned and it's already pre-cooked. And I got my Philip cream cheese right here. That's also going into the mixture. You'll see how I do this baked potato here. Add my sausages in and let them fry up real good. Get them real good and cooked. Hope everybody's doing fine today. Everybody's doing fine. Got this frying up. You want it good and cooked. You want it good and toasted. Frying up pretty good here. Frying up pretty good. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I think that should do it right there. It smells like bacon. Yeah, I think that'll do it right there. So we can go ahead and take that on off. We're gonna separate this right here. All right, we just taking our chicken out the pot. We put it on a little cutting sheet. What we're gonna do, we're gonna let this uncool for a little bit. And then we're gonna come and pull it apart. Break the chicken up like in the shreds. And then we're gonna put it in our little mixing bowl. And we're gonna show you what's gonna be done next. We're gonna go ahead and start breaking this up a little bit. In a little shreds. Stay tuned. We'll be back when we get through cutting up this. We still cutting up our chicken. Cutting it up. Getting it cut on up. So if you don't want to be doing what I'm doing, you can buy you one of them rotisserie chicken that's in Walmart, which already seasoned and everything. And you can pull the meat from that. But I'm only cooking I'm making 2 baked potatoes, but they're going to end up being 4. Instead of 2, they're going to end up being 4. So as I cut these here up real good here. Okay, that's good right there. Put them in our little bowl over here. Now we're waiting on the baked potato to cook in the oven, waiting on them to finish cooking. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna get this party started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we just taking our potatoes out the oven. As a matter of fact, it stayed in there longer than I expected them to stay in there. They don't been these potatoes ain't all that doggone big. And it took like almost an hour to even cook these jokers, hun. And the temperature was shot on 400. I don't see potatoes bigger than this here. Good gracious. But anyway, what we gotta do now, we gotta let these cool down a little bit. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna doctor on these jokers a little bit. So first of all, we're gonna let them cool down, because they're kind of hot right now. Yeah, they kind of hot right now. I advise you not to touch them. So stay tuned. We're going to let them cool off for about 15 minutes, and we're going to come right back and we're going to start doctoring on them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're finna start doctoring on these potatoes here. And I'm going to see how I probably just want to cut the top off of this one right here. You're just going to cut the top off of this one right here just a little bit. Cut it off just like that there. So we're going to get us a bowl, another bowl. We're going to put that in. We're going to slide that in there. with the peels and all. So you know you can eat the peels. The peels is real good for you. So what we're gonna do with this one over here, we're gonna do the same. You're gonna just cut the top off. We ain't cutting it in half. Just cutting the top off. Just like that there. And we're gonna set that one in our bowl. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna come along and we're gonna take out some of the inside. We're gonna take out some of the inside. The potatoes still a little warm. I might need to let them cool off a little more. Still a little warm. We'll go ahead and give it a try. So the only thing we doing, we just taking a little out the inside. Taking it out the inside. We ain't gonna get too close to the edge, because we need the edge to stay together. So we only peeling out the inside. That's all we doing. A little warm. Now I'm gonna let it cool off. I'm gonna let it cool off for a little about 10 more minutes, and then I come back to it. Stay tuned. While them cooling off, the top that we cut off, we're gonna go ahead and just break this thing up in the bowl here. We're gonna just go ahead and break this up real good with the hubs and all on. This ain't gonna be going back in our shell. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna be doing. So when I take the potatoes out of the other two, I'm gonna get my potato masher. And I'm gonna make it sort of like mashed potatoes. But stay tuned. We got a little surgery to do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We started straightening this on out of here. You got to be real careful, because you don't want to break the sides of the potato. So you have to be careful. Make sure you're holding the sides like you see me doing now, and you just scrape out the inside of the potato, because you don't want to break the walls of your potato. So this is what we're doing. Being careful, making sure we don't break the walls. And what we taking the inside, and then we're gonna take that, we're gonna put it in the bigger bowl here I got here, and we're gonna put all our other ingredients in, and put our seasoning and everything in there and mix it up, and then we're gonna put the potatoes back inside the shell that we scraping out here. So that's what we're doing. And we'll be back when we get this all did. As you cutting your potatoes on the inside, you can also use a knife to help you trim it out on the inside where you won't bust the wall down. That's what I'm doing here. Help me trim. Then I can come back along, get the spoon, and dig it out. So that's what I'm doing, because I don't want to get too close to the wall. I want to keep a shell. That's what I'm doing right here. This is what I'm doing right here. I got a shell. So you have to take your time and make sure your potatoes are cool so you can hold it in your hand. So as we dig this out, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna put the rest of this into our bowl here. Rest of this in our bowl. Then we got our chicken. We got our chicken that we had pulled from the chicken breast that we cooked. We're gonna also mix in here. Then we're gonna come along. We're gonna mix it with our potato masher also. to make our potatoes a little, almost like mashed potatoes. Almost like mashed potatoes. It'd have been more easier if I wouldn't have put the chicken in. Since I'm speeding, since I don't put the chicken in already, so I'm going to have to manage it the way it is. But I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Yeah, it's coming along pretty good. Then what we also gonna do, we're gonna add just a little bit of milk. We're gonna add a little milk. Not much. To loosen it up some. I don't know if you can see that real good. Let me bring you closer. A little closer to what I'm doing. So what we're gonna do now, we got our cream cheese that we're gonna go ahead and add. Mix that up in there as well. Cream cheese up in there real good. You can also add sour cream. This right here, what I'm doing now, this mix right here, this is what you can do, have it your way. You can have it your way with this here now. You put anything in here you want. The season that you like, how you like. We're going to also add some butter. We're going to also add some butter. About a half a stick of butter. We're going to also add some salt and pepper. Also put some salt and pepper in here as well. Now this right here, like I say, you season this to him the way you want it now. This your baked potato, how you want it to be. Get me a fork, see what it tastes like. We're also going to add some of the little sausage that we had cooked in the frying pan. Go ahead and put some of that in there. And we're also going to add some cheese in here as well. We're going to blend this up real good. We're going to add a little bit more salt in here too. We're going to stir this up real good. And this is what it's beginning to look like, ladies and gentlemen. This is our filling that's going back in our baked potato. This is our filling going back in our baked potato. So what we're going to do now, get our baked potato. We're going to add just a little cheese at the bottom. A little cheese at the bottom. And we're going to get our filling. Just like that there. Had our filling in it just like that there, ladies and gentlemen. Might be just like that there. Then we're gonna come along. We're gonna add some more cheese on top of this. We're gonna turn our oven back on. We're gonna set this back in the oven and let it bake a little bit, about another 5 or 10 minutes. And we got a few little more sausage that we're gonna put on top of him. Like that there. Just like that though. So what we're gonna do, we might change pan because I don't want all that cheese to melt in the, on that pan, so we're just gonna do it another way. We're gonna set these here over here. Like that. And then we're gonna stick this back in the oven. Let them bake for about 5 or 10 minutes. We'll be back with the final results. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our stuffed baked potato, a chicken cream cheese baked potato. This is what we got right here. This is what we got right here, ladies and gentlemen. Bring it around so you can see it a little better. That's what we got. All right, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, put a thumbs up, ring the bell for you to be notified. And everybody have a wonderful day. Peace out.